This video is sponsored by Left Side 91. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my new coat that I'm wearing in the Broly movie and thought, man, if only I had that coat. Well, I've got some good news for all of you. Now you can wear my sad swag. That's right, my sad swag. And you can get the green version that I wear, or you can even get the blue version that Kakarot wears. Why you would get that, I don't know. And you can get the boots and the kicks to match it. That's right. If you're interested in this coat, make sure you go check out leftside91.com today to get yours.
Stand by for Dragon Ball Z. Coming next.
Today I'm going to do something a little bit different than I normally do, and I'm going to give you a theory that I think may happen in the new Dragon Ball Broly movie that will be coming out in just a few months. One thing that I particularly have been really contemplating about this movie is, will Goku get character development? We've all really craved Goku to get some character development. Some of us less than others, but we've always wanted Goku to grow more than what he is today. It seems like a lot of his character development has been deprived the more as the series goes on. I don't think I need to mention that time where he didn't even know what a kiss was. Yeah, that stinks a lot of fans. But at the same time, we've wanted Goku to grow as a character. We expect the main protagonist to grow more than what he was when we first saw him. And Goku has grown, but just not as much as other characters. Let's say Vegeta, who has the greatest character development of all the characters in the show. The way he's grown and where he is in Super is completely different to where he was when we first saw him in Dragon Ball Z. His character's grown and went through changes that many of the characters in the show have not even remotely went through. Gohan's another character that's grown in his own right, including Piccolo. One thing about Goku's character that we seem to love and hate is his innocence, and we also don't like the fact that he doesn't know things he should know and feel things that he should. He's so much like a kid that it almost feels like he never grew up from being the kid that we saw in the show Dragon Ball. And that can both be the thing we love and the thing we hate about Goku. And I think we need to delve more into growing his character if we want to see the show grow. I think we really do need it. If we're going to continue to have Goku as a main protagonist, I think just like any other protagonist of any other shonen show, he needs to grow and show growth in his character and his development. I mean, if we look at shows like Naruto is not the same character that we saw in the first episode of Naruto. By the end of Naruto, he is completely different. He's matured. His character has grown. Now, don't get me wrong, there's certain aspects of his character that are the same as it was when we first saw him, but he has grown. When we compare Naruto to Goku in terms of development, although these are two completely different stories and shows, these characters are completely different in terms of their character growth. And as fans, we expect the longer the show runs, the more growth we'll get from Goku as a character. Unfortunately, the growth that we have gotten from Goku hasn't been what we expect in terms of the shonen fans. We want more than that, and there are some people that make the counter argument that that's what Goku is and that's what makes him special, and I completely agree and understand that opinion. But I think it would be really nice if we got some development, and here's what development I would love to see in the new Dragon Ball Super movie. One thing that's really heavily implemented into the trailers, if we look at it, is Goku's relationship with his parents. One thing that we really never got in Dragon Ball Z, what was Goku like when he had his memories, when he had his mind, when he had his self? Was he bad? Was he good? A lot of us assumed that he was just an evil Saiyan, that he was going crazy. I think from stories that Roshi told of Goku, he was pretty much out of control. So a lot of us assumed that he was just an evil little bastard. We've since learned that a lot of what Roshi said may not be true, and it was shown that way when we saw some flashbacks of Goku and Gohan. But what we don't know is that's just Roshi's interpretation of the story and not necessarily the facts. That Goku wasn't necessarily a baby. He was just a small boy, probably roughly around the same age that he was in Dragon Ball, maybe a little younger. I'm not exactly sure, but when you look at the size, it looks like he wasn't that far from the age he was when we first saw him, actually. One thing that would really implement his character and really make his character grow as a person is if his memories actually came back. Now, this is something that fans have discussed over the years and went into detail about what Goku would be like if his memories were brought back. Would he be evil? Would he be the same Goku at all? It's a completely different topic, and some people don't want Goku to remember, and that's completely understandable. He wouldn't be the Goku that we remember. He wouldn't be the Goku that we love. But another portion of the fandom would love to see Goku remember his roots, remember where he's from. Granted, we have Vegeta to give us all the talk about what the Saiyans were. We want to know more about Goku, and we want to know his character completely. It would be really great if he would remember his family, and I think he will in this movie. This is just my opinion, and I'm probably going to be wrong, no doubt about it. It is a theory after all, but I would love to see Goku remember his father and mother. He obviously loved them very deeply. If we look into the trailer, he's crying. And this really hit me and struck home. The fact that we're already feeling emotions just from this trailer, seeing the relationship between Goku and his parents, it almost seems like an insult for him to not remember them in this movie since they're showing this. This is something similar that happened to Naruto with Kushina and Minato. This is another me comparing Naruto and Dragon Ball, and I know they're completely different shows, but something similar happened to them as well. But Naruto didn't remember them, but he also got to know those characters through other means. Though he was a newborn, so he couldn't remember. But Goku wasn't a newborn. Wouldn't Goku grow so much as a character if he just remembered all his memories? And what if it didn't change him as much as we thought, but it changed him more so in his maturity and his care for the Saiyan race? I think this would help his character grow exponentially. But also, he would change. He wouldn't be the same Goku that we've known and loved for all this time. He would be his own beast, as it were, and we wouldn't be able to look at Goku the same way as we looked at him before. Dragon Ball Super is very likely to come back in 2019. Can we just stay with the same old formula over and over? I think it's time to mix things up a bit, and I think Toei and Akira know that as well. And I think the fact that Goku could remember his family is a big step in the right direction if they do implement it. I know a lot of people over the years have always wanted the Saiyans brought back to life through the Dragon Balls. It's a possibility if Goku remembers his family and his roots. But it's also very likely that he doesn't. But it would be nice for him to remember where he came from and his family. That could bring so much more to his character than him just being a goofball who likes to fight all the time. Granted, that's what we love about his character. But when you look at a character like Vegeta, who has such relationship with his family, it makes you wonder why he never brought the Saiyan race back. My personal opinion is Vegeta thinks the Saiyans deserved what they got in the long run. After changing his character completely, I think he just saw it as, we really messed up for what we did, and we kind of deserved what we got. We reaped what we sowed, as it were. But can we say that about every Saiyan? Who knows? In this movie, we know that Paragus wants revenge for something. That could be something that King Vegeta did, or it could be something that Frieza did. And the facts aren't really known, but if we base it off of what Paragus' origin story was with the original Dragon Ball Broly movie, then you can kind of speculate that it might have something to do with King Vegeta if they want to implement that as well. King Vegeta's personality in the trailer looks very menacing, and it's very unlikely that we'll see who Vegeta's mother is, unfortunately, because it looks like he treats his women as concubines, so he probably has a lot of children out there. Hopefully this is just me guessing wrong, and that he actually does have a loving wife, and we get to see her in the movie. But back to the topic at hand. Will Goku remember his parents? I'm gonna say it's very likely. Maybe it doesn't happen through his memory, but maybe someone mentions it to him. Then again, there's been people speculating that at the beginning of the movie we'll just have a flashback and get the context of the story. And that could be done, and it could make sense. But at the same time, a part of me in my gut thinks that Goku will remember his parents, and that he can grow as a character. It's my hope for the show. And I know it's a big step in a different direction for his character, but I feel that it is needed for Dragon Ball Super to grow. And there's no other growth for Goku other than remembering his past. This is just my opinion and my theory about the movie. I know I've rambled on a lot. This is a new type of video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I would love to get my thoughts on other subjects. You guys let me know in the comments if you would like me to do more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed this little theory speculation video. It's something new that I've never done before, and I hope to definitely talk about this more in the future. Leave a comment and share this video around with anyone that you feel would be interested in this topic. See you around, guys, and don't forget to subscribe for more of me, and you will get the D.